So I forget where it was mentioned, but I remember someone saying, like, doing things wrong is the highlight of anything Wang does. Welcome back to La-Mulana 2. Which is even funnier in a way, because not only are we still doing things way out of order, I completely messed up editing and thought an episode 2 episodes from now was this episode. And then when I realized the errors of my way, I had to panic and edit 2 video updates in, like, 3 days. So yeah, even in the back end, I'm still doing things wrong. So today we're gonna... Last episode, we got all the mantras up to life. Now we're gonna cash in everything that has the life mantra.
Hell yeah!
And also, we may get a boss fight today.
Might we?
We might.
Are you sure?
No. Believe me, all this editing is a blur.
Jeez, I can't believe that you're sequence breaking your own life.
Yep. It's a disease at this point, really.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Thursday early.
Yeah. I just want to get to my weekend faster. That's all. That's what they call a time glitch.
Yep.
Anyways, a while ago we got a mantra for, I believe it was either Earth or Sun, and now we have this dude's skull who's still extremely rude. But the skulls detail what you're supposed to be doing to them. You have to gather all 12 of the crystal skulls and then take them to Nibiru for some reason.
It's because that's where they belong.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta slot all those skulls up in Nibiru. Get out of here, Valkyrie. Get gone, you stupid ghost.
Yeah, this room sucks. But we didn't see this room before because I completely forgot to fall in here. With good reason though, because you can't really do anything in this room until you get the birth rune.
Ah, I got you.
I need to get my. I need to get a browser tab up.
Man.
For this NPC, who is a reference to a old MSX game. I gotta find it real quick. This is a weird fucking title. It's a reference to a character from the game Jesus Kyofu no Biomonster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in that game she is a nurse, and in this game they're just a shopkeeper. It's funny. It's funny because in the notes for her, specifically La-Mulana 2, they mentioned like she often disarms people with her outlandish beauty, and I'm just like, I mean, I guess.
Wow, you're so casual about outlandish beauty.
Yeah. Like, I don't care about outward beauty, I only care about cool guy stunts.
Sure. But, I mean, is there any cooler guy stunt than to be a hot nurse?
I suppose.
Like, that's basically ramping life itself with a BMX.
Yeah.
So, shout out to all those hot nurses who are watching.
So we're still here, even though we've gotten, like, one of the main things. Because the very fact that we unlocked, the boss fight in Anun, we can now talk to these guys and get a boat. Also, here comes one of my favorite animations. There we go.
Hey.
Keep laughing, pal.
Get out of here.
Get back in your room. And if we go back to the boat, there's a full animation.
Oh, folds up right in your pocket.
Yep. So we need that.
I believe that's another treasure from Myth.
Yep, it is Freyr's ship. Or Frey's ship. We need that to do the boss fight for Anun.
Oh yeah, is it another one of those river raft segments?
Yes and no, it's a lot better, but also if we don't have that, we just fucking die.
That's bad. I'm so
So we can't do any of these puzzles yet, but we get clues for them. We still get clues for them, so I figure I'd show them off.
Sure.
This room is called, I think Featherlight Test, and it's obvious what you can't do here unless you do something. Funny story, I actually remember trying to sequence break this in my hard mode stream. But no matter what you do, that pot is always going to spawn where it is. So if you try to say, do some fucking pixel perfect jumps with your run charm, it's not going to work. You're just going to get dunked. This is a clue for a level that we haven't been to yet.
Golden rock, some kind of crystal, mark of life. I suppose that's some kind of... That's the life mantra, isn't it? It's another one of those sigils.
Yeah, you need the life mantra for it. Now here's a change for the game that I'm not quite sure I'm okay with, mainly because after this first set of recordings I realized how bad it could be. There are points in the game where, if depending on what you do, the game automatically says, hey, the life gem is available, or the Ankh gem is available for sale. And you can just buy Ankh gems, which causes you to skip puzzles. And I don't know if I like that. Also,
Well,
go ahead.
you don't have to use it.
You don't have
Like-
to, but I could see people, like, accidentally doing it and not realizing, oh, I just skipped, like, 2 contents worth of puzzles. Whoops.
Yeah. Well, I
And-
guess caveat emptor. You know, buyer beware.
Oh.
I don't know. I like the idea of being able to skip a puzzle that has you completely stumped, because you know, there's so
Yeah.
many games these days. I don't want to get crazy stumped forever on it. Like it's either buying the Ankh Jewel or looking at the walkthrough. So
That's entirely fair. Also, just on an aside, we got the bronze mirror. You're able to get that from the beginning of the game, but you have no context for that until you get to the underworld. But you could actually get it once you get the Gale Fibula. So I figured, why not?
sure.
Basically, the clue is at some point you're told to look for a bronze mirror, and because there was a bronze mirror in the original game, I believe Samarantha says, "Oh yeah, that old artifact. I put it somewhere. It's probably among the construction efforts of the old ruins." And I think he specifically says, "Look behind a blue tarp."
Yeah. It's a good thing you remember where it was.
Oh yeah, it's not hard to find. Like, you can see it because they show a couple pixels of it. But yeah, here's your boss fight for today.
Oh, hey, finally. Some progress. Enjoy it while you can, nerds.
So if you didn't have the boat here, the screen would just automatically start scrolling and you'd die from falling into the sea of chaos.
That's cool.
I like this introduction scene a lot though, because it's a cool set piece for Kujata.
That's crazy.
I think you said 2 episodes, don't tease a Canadian with beef.
Yeah, well, certainly not in Albertan.
Well, we found the meat.
So Kujata, this looks like something that Pliny the Elder would have come up with.
I want to say it's
An 8-eyed ox with a mountain on its back.
I want to say it's Hindu related, but I honestly can't tell you. But Kujata
Arabian.
is... Sorry?
Arabian.
Ah, that makes sense. Now, Kujata here is a simple fight in that you just have to pop the weak points and then, it just advances the fight with more stuff on the screen. And the difficulty here is not in the ads specifically. The ads do cause you to be distracted, but, it's the eyes that honestly mess me up all the time. I actually had to do this fight twice during recording because I messed up the first time. The eyes do a fair bit amount of damage, and they have enough knockback to throw you off the boat.
Which is bad.
Care to guess how I died the first time?
By falling off the boat onto the ice?
Yeah,
Whatever.
an eye shot
Get
me.
knocked off with the ice?
An eye shot me, and I flew off the boat, and I went for a nice swim.
Sure.
By a nice swim, I meant I fucking died.
Yeah. Do you know what's down there? What this guy's walking on?
No idea.
It's the back of the great Leviathan fish Bahamut.
That's actually a really cool callback then.
Yeah.
Because, like, in the first game, you fight Bahamut atop a boat, and now you're fighting Kujata.
Exactly. You're just going up a little bit. So apparently, right, in sort of the Arabian cosmology, which I suppose is pretty Islamic.
Yeah, it would be.
But anyway, so this happy fella is standing on the back of Bahamut, who is flying through space, and on his back he's got a mountain, and on that mountain is an angel, and that angel is holding up the earth.
Well, guess we killed the angel's house. Goodbye, Earth.
Yeah, I don't think you thought this through. You don't have to kill a boss just because it's right in front of you. You sociopath.
Well, we are bringing about the end of the world.
Sure. Well, okay. I guess destroying its foundation is a good start then.
And just to continue the trend, very unlucky.
That stinks.
I do like the thing where she's. It's very much a circumstance of she's trying to be cool, and then the game's like, nah.
The boat's just like, go to hell. How about that?
Yep. The Djed Pillar. For those that remember the first game, you use this to chant mantras, and it's way more prevalent in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, due to how I pathed myself for these set of recordings, we're not going to really see it go into effect for a good while.
Well, so it goes. So you're gonna be carrying around this crazy Egyptian amulet.
Mm-hmm. And now Phobos is just like, yo, fix the gem, pay me.
We already paid you. We already paid you so much.
Now I know for a fact that once you have a Ankh Jewel for sale in the shop, beyond the first one, hang on a second, I gotta clear my throat. Sorry about that. So first off, mantra. Can't use the Djed Pillar without mantra.exe. That's the virtual wise man.
Gotcha.
Second off, I'm pretty sure once you get the once you buy the first Ankh Jewel, every subsequent one beyond it that cancels out a puzzle to solve. Because when I did my test run, I remember some puzzles being automatically solved. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. What?
Ah, yes.
So now for the other meat and potatoes of this video, it's the Icefire Treetop, and I had a phone call here, so I had to edit out that, like, minute of dead air.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really do most of this level without, you know, getting the claw, so it's a good thing we got that on video 1.
Yeah.
I believe we also saw some of it a while back, because I know we have the tablet for the fireside.
Yep. We hooted around in here, and you cried a whole bunch, because it was really hard, and...
Yup. It's really interesting that in the first game we didn't see any of the first children at all, and now we're seeing their ghosts. Just a bunch of serpent people left to die.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they were all shoved up the backside, so...
Yep. They were arrested for creation crimes. How dare you disobey, Mother?
That's right.
So, due to editing circumstances and also recording circumstances, this whole area is kind of a blur to me. There is something here that I don't know if we get the clue for, but I know I solve at some point.
Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, that room specifically with the bird, I mean. Everything else we do in order. I just don't remember if I solved the puzzle with the bird room.
They know by now. If they're looking for coherence, they're in the wrong house.
Oh yeah. Like, no way are you getting anything sane with my LP.
This is a goddamn pro mode, like, Jeopardy genius version of La-Mulana 2. Friggin' Highwang. He's all like, I know all the secret tricks of the Nintendo pros.
Alex Trebek is just looking at me like, how the hell do you know all this?
He's just like, this is nonsense to me.
Funny story about Alex Trebek. Did you know that apparently, recently he grew, I think it was like it was either a beard or a mustache, and everybody got upset over it?
I know some time ago he shaved off his mustache, and that was weird.
Yeah, so here's a huge context clue that you need to pay attention to that I never did, and oh boy, does it save a huge amount of a headache. This is a string of clues that says, in order to reach Hell, H-E-L, in the underworld, you need to slay Vidofnir. Vidofnir can only be slayed by the power of flame. Surt's wife holds the power of flame. Surt's wife will not talk to you unless you achieve the light scythe. So all of that is just basically a roundabout way of saying, get the light scythe.
Right. But then once you got it, Mod Good tells you exactly what you need to do, because, you know, obviously you can't be trusted.
Yep. The stink about that is that they specifically tell you don't fight Vidofnir. You cannot. And I didn't listen the first time around.
Ah, so you're just like, fight Vidofnir, got it.
I'm just like, bitch, I'll show you. Also, we can now buy the fairies from our pleasant-looking masked friends.
Cool. That's yeah, I'm sure that's ethical.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here, Kraken. You look delicious. You're gonna look even more delicious breaded and fried.
Yeah. Love squid.
Give me them squid rings, you dink.
So if you remember the Immortal Battlefield, this is the way to get to the other route for it. And probably a puzzle I'm not a huge fan of just because it's a clue that's so easy to miss. Remember how I said the room was the moon altar?
Yeah.
This area is just realizing, oh hey, moon, I should punch every wall. Oh yeah, so we do it. Sorry?
Is that a La-Mulana 1 thing?
Yeah, a lot of puzzles in La-Mulana 1, some of them were solved effectively by just punching a random wall and hoping it worked.
I got you.
Here though, they give you the clue that, hey, you should probably look around here for moon. And as you do so, you get the mantra of moon. Interesting thing about the mantra for moon being Mani, if you remember Earthbound back in the day, they had an item called the Mani Mani statue, which would take you to Moonside.
Right.
So I don't know if that's a language thing or if that's just a cheeky reference, but I thought that was kind of cute.
I don't know. It is a pair of syllables from a real life mantra.
Really?
Yeah, Om Mani Padme Hum.
What's that mantra?
From like some Vedic religion.
Gotcha.
Ah, but apparently Mani is a personification of the moon in Norse mythology.
There we go. That explains everything. Thank you, Skippy, for doing all the research that I don't do. Now here's your reward. Puzzles.
I love puzzles.
The puzzle isn't the reward, though.
Yeah, Sanskrit mantra.
Pay attention. You're gonna love this.
I'm paying attention. Oh! Whoa!
There's your reward.
That's great.
I forgot it did that.
Yep, all over again.
My
little orange babies.
Just for the viewers at home, I did forget the life gem for a while. I don't know if I get it after this first set of recordings, but once I start recording again, I will get it.
You better, or I'm gonna riot. Sorry, I shouldn't give ultimatums.
No, I just love the idea of Skippy standing in front of his computer with a sign saying "Life Gem or Riot."
Life Gem or Riot. I've got a small rack of tiny sample-sized bottles of Fireball cinnamon whiskey with rags stuffed in the end.
Now, a very useful item.
Hey, that's good. Wow, you're really starting to dress like your dad.
Mm-hmm. For those that don't know, the Ice Cloak, a callback from the first game, reduces fire damage specifically from lava. Not poison lava, just lava.
And not from the fire that those little men spew.
Yeah, that's always been kind of weird to me.
Alright, what do you got?
So here's the thing, I don't need to use the Gale Fibula at all, the pillars are super slow. But you don't want to activate the button early like I did.
Because it will trick you.
Yeah.
Like a fool.
So here's a puzzle that could be super easy or really fucking tough, depending on how good you are at timing. You have to hit the switches at the same time using a rolling shuriken, with an immortal blue skeleton there.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I'm fucking baffled that I got it right the first time that time.
Well, you know, sometimes even a blind monkey finds a coconut, but hey, chakram, baby!
I really like that allegory, actually. It's really good!
Thanks, man. There's all kinds of regional, like, variations. Even a blind squirrel can find a nut.
Yeah. So, the interesting thing about the chakram is that it's not used for any puzzles, it's just a really powerful sub-weapon.
It's super good, and also a fun game to play when you only have one left.
So I'm gonna go and...
Will I lose it?
Sorry? Oh yeah.
And you're like, will I lose it?
And then you lose your head. Now, I'm gonna be going through the rest of the areas and getting the rest of the mantras, and I don't know why I was doing this, but for most of the mantras I would find a way to like put Lumisa in front of the mantra, just because I had some dumb funny thought of her taking selfies to take pictures of the mantras.
I didn't realize that this was an RP run of La-Mulana 2.
I didn't either, but I just thought it would be funny. However, I do get a
this
great...
looks suspicious.
Yeah, this is such a weirdly deceptive room. All you need to do is activate the life rune, because you can't really get to there. Can't really get to there without either activating that or somehow getting the double jump beforehand.
Right.
But yeah, none of this really is anything. The sword is not a super trap. The screw doesn't unlock anything. It's just a means to get the pochette key.
Fine.
This is a clue of, hey, hallways. Now that we have that, though, I'm definitely going for the mantra here. Because mantras are going to be the thing that trips up new players. A lot of them are hidden in very devious ways that you can only unlock by having, like, full fucking notebook right in front of you. And hoo boy, I don't want to miss any of them.
And speaking on behalf of the viewers, we don't want you to miss them either.
Yeah. This is a really weird thing that I don't think the developers intended. Gotta get over there, get over here. Smile for the camera.
Peace.
Sayre, that's so familiar.
Let's find out. I still got Wikipedia open.
So while Skippy's doing research here, if you take a look at the screen, there's a button on the top left here. There are many intended ways to do this. Earth Spear is the obvious one, but the weird one that amuses everyone is that you can use Flare Gun to activate that switch from the bottom of the, you know, giant stone floor.
No way. Oh, mimics.
Yep. That's one that's always tricky for me, because it's like, I don't want to activate those. I gotta be patient, and I hate this.
Yeah, patience. It's for nerds. Anyway, I couldn't find anything about Sayre.
Oh well.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Someone will figure it out and tell us.
Please do. Educate us.
I did forget one thing at the Immortal Battlefield, though. Or not Immortal Battlefield, Divine Fortress. We saw it the moment we entered the area, but we couldn't interact with it because we didn't know how to read.
Ah, yeah.
You think Lumisa, with all her photos of her adventures, does Instagram filters for all of them?
Yeah, 110%.
Like, I just imagine she does like a picture of some ancient ruins, but then she like does the sepia filter. Probably gives it a little bit of a Gaussian blur, and then overlays it over the original layer, giving it like a bloom effect.
Sure.
I did a lot of Photoshop back in the day, so don't mind me.
You know exactly how to make your mantra photos pop.
Yep.
Get all those sick-ass likes.
Now that we have the Djed Pillar, though, we could go back to this thing. I believe we talked to this fellow when we first came here, but, let's talk to him again. Look at that fucking cat!
Look at that fucking devil goat.
I swear to God, that cat reminds me of a Clancer from Mischief Makers.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, a little bit. It does look like it wants you to pick it up and shake it.
Mm-hmm. So, our friend here gave us a good hint. Talk to the Mimir statue and tell it heaven.
And, rip out its eyeball. That's horrible.
Yep. That is your tutorial for the Mimir heads.
Yeah.
Which leads us to here. Now, a while back, we got a clue saying that fire lies in the immortal battlefield.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, I can't take a selfie of this mantra, so I just gotta settle with taking a photograph.
Yeah. It's good. It'll show that you can be humble for your followers.
Yeah, 3/4 rule and all. Or is it 2/3 rule? I don't know. I'm not a photographer.
Rule of thirds, man.
By the way, don't jump into that pillar of purple fire, much like in, Actually, no, we haven't found purple fire yet. Purple fire is just straight up, you're fucking dead. There's a lot of mythos in this game about Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma, and it's all window dressing for the biggest puzzle in the game, so it's pretty neat, but now that I know about all this, I'm like, this tablet's kinda worthless. It's not technically worthless, but it really does, it's mainly there to say, hey, Brahma is very important, pay attention to Brahma.
That's why it was highlighted.
Yeah. I got a couple things I want to do out here in the Immortal Battlefield. Just takes a while to get there, you know? Because this place is huge.
Mm-hmm. But we get to see our little cheese puff man.
Mm-hmm. Ah, here we go.
Ah.
This is a bit of a mess, and I don't think I do this properly, actually. Because we gotta access the life seal to open up something. And once we do, we get a switch above the treasure chest. As seen here.
Okay.
Activate that to open the chest, and obviously the switch below is the ladder. I honestly don't remember if I solved this puzzle, though, so I will say that... No, it's not that... Never mind. Oh, God, what is that one? I honestly forget which one this is, because it's not the totem pole. Oh, no, wait, it is, because this is the totem pole, because you get the dinosaur figurine downstairs.
Okay.
Let's see if I actually solve the puzzle, though, because without how wrong I do things, who knows? Yep, totem pole. This is a really cool artifact. It's limited in what it does, but what it does is it allows you to set a single custom grail warp point.
Oh, interesting.
The only issue is it can only be done at certain shrines. They look like two triangles, they look like two right triangles, kind of like paired on each side. Actually, it's paired like the gates you see in the opening of the game.
Right.
But by doing so, you could program the Holy Grail to say, hey, I want to warp here from now on.
Haha.
But you can only have one warp point, so you have to choose it wisely.
Right. So that's something for speedrunners to obsess over.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's good for everyone because you can, if you want to like practice boss fights or get somewhere quick and then out, it's good to have. It's a really good item.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now the question is for the viewers at home and myself is, what do I do next? Because, to break kayfabe, I recorded these like a month or two ago. I know I'm trying to get all the seals here. What's up?
What was the big holdup? You slacker.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, man?
Here's a good thing to get in. For all of you that want to, you know, get into LPing, want to get into LP, want to either show off your favorite video game or be like a big LP superstar and make all them big fun bucks, learn to moderate yourself. I'm in hour 4 of this first batch of recording, and you could tell I am slowly losing my goddamn mind because I don't know where I'm going.
Just wandering around haphazardly.
Yep. So we solved a big puzzle. We popped that gem, and in that chest is the Lamp of Time. We can't get that for a while.
Huh.
Because in order to get that, we need to get a very specific item that we can't get to until we find a door that's open from 3 boss kills. Which we have, but we need to enter through another door that requires 3 boss kills.
I see.
Speaking of, there's our first one.
Oh, hello there.
Can't get there for a while, though. Yeah, you could tell, you could hear the gears grinding here, like, what am I doing again? Hang on.
You remember those really annoying messages that you get in a lot of video games, especially Nintendo ones, after you've been playing for a while, saying, remember to take a break.
Yeah,
Take a break sometimes.
They're very useful here, actually.
Get up and stretch, folks. Don't play video games for 10 million hours.
Now, I should be saving my money for something at the shop, but I went ahead and grabbed something here. I really shouldn't have grabbed this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another Ankh gem, just because I'm a little stumped on what I want to do next. Oh, I know why. Because I'm setting up for the next boss fight, but I don't remember where the Ankh puzzle is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the gem here. What I should be doing is getting the codices, because that tells you boss HP.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's handy. Like, psychologically, I guess.
Yeah, it allows you to be aggressive and make mistakes, because you know, like, that next hit will be the last one. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and open up the boss for the Immortal Battlefield.
I don't want to get too meta, but I see that there's only like less than 3 minutes left, so I guess we're not fighting the boss today.
Oh no, we'll show the boss. Don't worry. Like, why would why would I blue ball you like this?
I don't know, to get sweet clicks.
Just like Wang fights the two bosses in one, all caps with like a fucking thumbnail of my stupid face, shocked and baffled.
Stay tuned for next time, nerds.
I hate that so much. Like,
yeah.
Jeez.
It's really obnoxious. Like,
oh yeah.
I've been playing a big open world game a lot, and
so
oh my God.
This is how you unlock the boss Ankh for this area. And this just solidifies Lumisa's character in my mind.
Oh yes.
Say hello to Indra. I'm pretty sure this is just the dude from Temple of Doom.
He does pretty much look like Molaram.
Oh yeah, that's his name. And if you ever bug him again, he just fucking shocks you.
He zaps you with eyeball lasers.
I'm leaving, stop! But yeah, what you're
Get
supposed
out of
to... Go ahead.
No, I was just telling that guy to get out of here.
Basically, what you were intended to do was figure out how to get the dinosaur statue, infiltrate the Lokapala headquarters, have Indra be like, I'm going to summon Jormungandr and kick your ass, and then fight Jormungandr. But, I kind of broke that into 3 parts because of how I'm recording these levels. So, now that we have, Indra's blessing to go kill his, prime deity, let's fight Jormungandr.
Jormungandr. Oh, there it is.
Takes a little bit of a while, and you have to, like, raise the thing, but that's it. The only way you could talk to Indra is by raising the mural. So I regret to inform you that we will not be fighting Jormungandr, but I do want to show off something funny about it. I'm not fighting him because I don't have a weapon that makes him worlds easier. But if you remember Palenque...
What?
This boss has an instant kill too if you don't have the Pashek key. So next time we're gonna get the weapon that actually allows me to kill Jormungandr super easy. However, I do like the fact that they do the callback of, oh, you don't have the Pashek key, you're dead. And it's even funnier this time because you're not just being like burned away by jet engines, you just get fucking crushed.
Squish. So I guess stay tuned for the jet bike sequence from Chrono Trigger.
Uh-huh.